The British government's program of socialized medicine has been broadened to include the services of proxy fathers. This provides for any married woman not having a child in the first 5 years of marriage to receive the services of a man on the government payroll who will attempt to be the means of her becoming a mother. Now, the Smiths, they've been wed for the required length of time, and they're still childless. They have applied for the services of a government man who is due to arrive sometime today.
Now, honey, you know I have to go to the office, right? We talked about this. Now, we had a long talk about this situation this morning, about this gentleman that's coming and explaining everything to us, and you know it's something we really want to do. So, when he comes, write everything down. Don't be afraid to ask any questions he might have, because they're very important to get those answers. And you get everything down, and then I'll come home tonight, we'll have a glass of wine, maybe two, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about it, okay?
Hi.
Instead of the government man, a door-to-door photographer, specializing in baby pictures, knocks on the door, and the following conversation takes place.
Oh, good morning.
You don't know me, but I represent.
Yes, my husband told me to expect you.
I make a specialty of babies, especially twins.
Yes, that's what my husband said. Come in and please sit down.
Well, then your husband probably told you that.
Yes, and we both agreed it was the best thing to do.
Well, in that case, we might as well get started.
Just where do we start?
Just leave everything to me, madam. I recommend 2 in the bathtub, 1 on the couch, and a couple on the floor.
Bathtub, couch, floor? No wonder Harry and I never...
Well, my dear lady, even the best of us can't guarantee a good one every time. But 1 out of 5 is bound to be a honey. I usually get my best shots in the tub.
Well, I believe that's a little extraordinary.
No, indeed. But in my line of work, a man can't do his best job in a hurry. Now, look at this baby here. It's a good job. It took 4 hours. A beauty?
Yes, a very lovely child.
But for a really tough assignment, look at this baby. Believe it or not, it was done on top of a bus in downtown London. A picture of the prettiest twins in town. They turned out exceptionally well when you consider how difficult their mother was. But I knocked this job job off in Hyde Park on a snowy afternoon. I never worked under such difficult conditions. People were crowding around 4 and 5 deep, pushing and shoving to get a better look.
4 and 5 deep?
Yes, and for more than 3 hours.
Extraordinary.
But I had a couple of bobbies keeping them back. I could have given another shot before dark, but by then, the squirrels were nibbling at my equipment. And I had to give up.
I can't believe it.
Well, madam, it's not hard when a man knows his job. I consider my work a pleasure. I spent long hours perfecting my technique. Now take this baby here. Believe it or not, I did it with one shot at Alexander's department store window. If you're ready, madam, I'll set my tripod up. Oh, yes, madam. I always use a tripod to rest my equipment on.